today, as I said to you earlier, I'm hanging out with singer and songwriter Lloyiso, someone who's really achieved incredible milestones in his career as young as he is. He's really done incredibly well. When he walked into studio, we were having a heated conversation about the MEC, and he said to me, "Are we talking politics?" No, Lloyiso, we're not here to talk politics. How are you doing?
I'm ready, bro. I'm ready for whatever is thrown at me.
But
so
we were
amazing.
talking about something that actually should concern you because you've
Yes.
been nominated for the Summers.
Yes.
How many? Is it 2 or 3 nominations?
3 nominations.
Three
My
nominations.
first
Congratulations
ever.
for that,
Thank you
man.
so much. Thank
And
you.
now that's hanging in the balance because the KwaZulu-Natal government has pulled out some of, the money that it had committed to the Summers, but the Summers spokesperson I spoke to says, well, we're going to make a plan.
Yeah, I hope it happens. I hope it's because it's such a big deal for artists, man. I think because we live in this world where for us to be motivated and be inspired, we need to get noticed and given, the gifts of our work.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like it needs to happen.
It has to.
It needs
I
to.
hope it happens too. So you tweeted something, was it last year when you said this, was it when you said this is my season?
Yeah.
You've always said something along, I think you said to South Africans, I need you behind me. I need you to support me. But I think this has been your season, man. I mean, you have done incredible things. How do you feel about the success you have amassed over the last, couple of months, even years?
Yeah. To be honest, bro, it's been, whenever something happens to me or for me, it just feels like there's just more than needs to. It's like I get an award, but then it's like I want more. I always want more. I don't know if I'm ever satisfied with anything with achievements. I always want to get more, but I think what it has done for me this season, it has reaffirmed that I'm on the right direction and I'm doing the right thing and I'm touching people. And that's the biggest achievement. Yeah,
and that tweet I was looking for was essay. I need you guys to back me because I'm about to be the biggest artist in the world.
The biggest.
Were you working on your EP at the time, or were you preparing to release it?
It was literally, I was working on music. I was working on the EP. I was finalizing it, and I was like, you know what? This sounds like, I like to put everything in the air. I like to put everything out there because I just feel like there's just power in the manifestation and just living in that moment.
Isn't that the thing about artists, though, that I find so fascinating? It's almost like there's something itching you guys.
Yeah.
Like whether you're writing a book, I mean, I've interviewed authors, I interview artists who often say, when I've got something to say to the world, I won't find peace
until I
release it.
Until. It's like dreams. You never really understand dreams until you talk about them after you have just dreamt.
Yeah.
Because that's when you actually internalize, this was. I had a dream the other day that I went through a traumatic experience, right? And that traumatic experience happened to me in real life when I was younger. And then I dreamt about it. And then when I was in the dream, I was dreaming that I was not scared of that experience again. I was like, I know how this feels and I'm going to go through this pain. And then I spoke about it. I was like, I think it's a testimony that there's growth and there's something about facing all those things that you've already faced and things that now you can just walk past because you've seen them before.
Yeah.
So I think it's about just staying in that spirit and just fighting, man.
But what do you think has been your highlight, though, in recent time? Because you've opened for Tamia here on Home Soul. You've collaborated with Martin. You've performed on the international stage.
Yeah.
Were you in New York?
I was in New York.
Los Angeles?
I was in LA. I had my first 2 shows in LA.
You also performed for David Beckham's oldest son.
Yes.
I mean, I can go on and on and on. Which one for you is like, that was dope? That was a big move.
Performing at the Beckham wedding was like mind-blowing for me.
Like Serena Williams was there.
Serena Williams, Gordon Ramsay, Tommy Hilfiger. I was like sitting next to huge people, and I shook David Beckham's hand, and he's like,
were you shaking?
I was shaking. Don't shake, my guy. I was shaking. I was shaking. So I'm like shaking this guy's hand.
Yeah.
And I'm telling him like, oh, what a beautiful wedding. It's like, we got to do what we do for our kids. It's our kids, It's just beautiful that our kids get to show love.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy's a real guy. He's so nice.
To Serena.
I did say hi to Serena afterwards.
Yeah.
And I tried to say hi to Venus. But Venus is like, no, my favorite song is playing. So I was like, whoa, hold on.
How did they receive your music when you were performing?
Beautiful, man. People were so touched. They were so touched. I mean, in the moment I was nervous and I was just like, I don't know. And it was like my first time performing in the US, so I didn't know the crowd. And the crowd was quite high-end people. So I was like, this is so much pressure for the first time.
That's a big move.
But I nailed it.
Yeah.
I nailed it. And people were they loved it.
Love it. Okay, so the number of songs you've sent us that are your favorite.
Yes.
But I have to tell you, I was very disappointed that you didn't include any of your songs.
Oh,
what?
No.
No.
I didn't think it was about...
Are you kidding me? I mean, I didn't see Seasons there. I was like, is this guy crazy?
Well, Seasons is not my favorite song anymore. It used to be my favorite song.
I know, but it's an amazing song.
Yeah.
South Africans love it.
They do. That song did so much for me in my career.
Right?
It literally changed my life.
Yeah.
Because putting a snippet of like 30 seconds on TikTok and then I put it
crazy.
on SoundCloud. Funny enough, the way that it came out was that I was in the middle of a bad deal. As any artist would say, they know. I was in a bad contract and I was like, I'm trying to get out of this. And then I put a snippet of it on TikTok and everyone was like, we love it. But then I was like, I don't want to put it out with the label that I'm at because it's not going to go anywhere.
Messy.
Yeah, it's messy and I don't. And then I put it on and I was speaking to a lot of labels at that time, like emails, Zoom calls.
Yeah.
So this one lady was like, yo, I think she was like from Sony, UK. She was like, I think you should just put it on SoundCloud. Put the song on SoundCloud, like, because SoundCloud is like, what, free? And you can just do it. And then I was like, okay, let me finish the song. I finished the song, put it on SoundCloud, made a video, paid like, what, probably less than 2,000 Rand to make a video. And then I put it up on YouTube. It blew up. It blew up.
Well,
I was like,
here's the reason why it blew up.
Is it because I cried till I fell? I shouldn't believe me when I say I heard.
What state were you in when you were writing this
when
song?
I wrote this, it was COVID. It was COVID, and then I was sitting at home, and I just felt so worthless, man. I felt like I didn't need to be here. I didn't love myself enough. It's just like, I think when you spend so much time by yourself, you start seeing, or spend time by yourself, looking in the mirror, you start seeing parts of yourself that you don't like, and it's like,
I mean, I get goosebumps every time I listen to the song, and I've cried to the song.
Oh, wow.
Some listeners, who's this? Obi in Four says, oh man, Clement, I'm in tears right now. This young man is amazing. He sounds like, he's from the moon, I tell you, from planet moon. And that's why I'm asking what stage you were in, man, because this song is touching so many people. And it's touching souls. It's just incredible to see. What's your songwriting process? Like, do you go through stuff and then put it on paper, or do you look at what people go through? How do you write a song?
It's a mixture. It's a mixture of everything around me.
Yeah.
Whether it's from a feeling I get or whether it's from an experience. But I just think every time I write a song, I just put myself in the moment and just as if I'm experiencing or I'm talking to somebody, or as if I'm having a conversation with somebody. And then it just comes out, man. I think it's one of those gifts that just you can't explain, but just happen.
That's incredible. Some WhatsApp voice notes on 072-702-1702.
Wow, Clement, what a great talent. I'll just be frank with you. I haven't given my time to listen to the guy's music. It's actually my first time listening to him, but wow, South Africa, we have such a great talent. Big up to the guy. Thank you. Mbuyiseni.
Come on, Clement, to you the best. Oh, guys, I'm driving and I'm almost crying. This is literally one of my favorite songs. Clem, oh, come on. So liar.
How cool is that?
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much.
That's amazing. Actually, I wonder if people know that when you worked on this EP, you worked on it from scratch. Where?
At home, in my lounge.
In your lounge?
Yep.
I mean, at home?
Yeah, at home.
From scratch?
At home. At home, bro. I have a studio set up, literally laptop, speakers, a MIDI keyboard, and I literally plug it in and I just started working. And I had been to a trip to LA. So the initial idea was that I was going to finish this EP in LA. And I was going to get to LA and I'm going to meet all these amazing writers and producers. And we're going to create this piece of work that introduces Lloyiso to the world. So everyone was excited about it. The label was excited. I was excited. Get to LA, get in a few sessions. I make incredible music. I make incredible music that I think is great and is going to come out in the future. But then when I came back, there was just like an outburst of like this part of me that says this is the one. Like I just got this feeling that, okay, I just need to sit down and just work on as many songs as I can. Yeah. Because like when I went back home, I was just free. I just felt more alive. Yeah. And I felt more, I think I had learned so much when I was on that trip. And I was like, when I'm alone, I just took it out and I just went on my laptop and I just wrote all of these songs back to back. And then I made the EP, Seasons.
It's an incredible EP.
Yeah.
It's 10:31.
Oh man, Clement, this is absolutely beautiful. This is beautiful, beautiful music. I love this guy, man. Thank you.
Wow, guys, thank you, Clement, for bringing in Lloyiso. I am speechless. This guy is such a good guy, and I'm so emotional right now. Thank you for playing that song. It resonates with a whole lot of us, and wow, man, great show, really great show. I'm all over here chopping onions and everything. But yeah,
that's why I make the music.
Right.
That's exactly why.
You're making people cry, man.
Yeah, they should. That's why.
I mean, that's when I've literally spoken to your soul.
Yeah,
like I've touched.
I've done something, man. I've accomplished something. If I had to die tomorrow, I know that I've done something
we
great.
Still need you. We still need you to make us cry.
I still want to be here, man.
Can I do something else? I mean, I know you also didn't give us the song, but I'm getting messages from people requesting "Dream About You."
Let's go. Let's play it.
Can I?
Of course, man. It's one of my favorite songs.
All right. I mean, I think you can go home now, eh? We're done. Thank you for coming on the Clement Manyathela show. It's been a pleasure. Let's
go. Yes, sir.
Hey.
Let's do it.
Do you guys know that Lloyiso is followed by P. Diddy on Instagram?
Nice.
P. Diddy follows Lloyiso on Instagram.
I have a story about that, actually.
Lloyiso, you performed at my cousin's wedding 2 years ago, and I fell in love. We fell in love. Well done. You're doing well. Best of luck in the future.
Oh, Clement. I love Lloyiso's energy. I love the fact that he says, I know I make excellent music. I make music that speaks and touches the soul. That is the energy that we all need. I love it. I love it for you, Lloyiso. I love this. Thank you so much, Clement. Have a beautiful, beautiful day further. Thank you for the music. Kolofelo in Pretoria.
Thanks, Kolo.
Now you are talking, Clement. This is the best of Lloyiso. Wow. Oh, this song actually woke me up. I was sleeping. Oh my goodness. Umama wandiyala, umama wandiyala. Watubomi babako. You don't have to listen to the naysayers.
Hey, just listen to your heart, girl.
Tell us a story about P. Diddy.
P. Diddy, man. P. Diddy almost signed me.
What?
I had a FaceTime call with P. Diddy. He found me on Instagram.
Whoa.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Don't talk as if, I had a call with my brother. Or Tepo. Oh, yeah, Tepo from Sosha. Oh, like, can you just be slow? What?
Yeah, so he found me on Instagram and then he sent me a DM.
What did you think when that DM came out? I'm sure you thought that's fake. It's not him.
No, well, at that time, I believed it because at that time I was hard, my brother.
Yeah. No baba.
I was hard, big baba. So I was like literally getting DMs every day, and that was the time where I was like started posting my videos, and my videos started going viral, like everywhere, and people were inquisitive. Who this guy is? And then I got this DM. It's Diddy. He's like, hey, it's Diddy. I wish my phone was on right now. I would read it. It's Diddy. I love your music. Can we have a call? And I'm like, bro, what do you mean? And then I think we went back and forth as to what time and when we would have a call.
Yeah.
And then he just called me randomly. I think it was like 6 a.m. in the morning for me, or like,
yeah.
And then I woke up, I'm like, I'm going to answer. It's an American number. I know it's him. Answer the call. He's sitting there chilling. And it's like, how you doing, man? I was like, I'm good, bro. I'm freaking out. It's Diddy. A legend. And he's telling me how I remind him of Biggie. Wow. I thought that was quite insane, actually. I was like, he's like, you know, man, you remind me of Biggie, not in the music, but like in a present sense, like the talent. And I was like, that's so crazy because he was so close to Biggie, like, and they created, you know, amazing music together. So for him to say that I remind him of Biggie, was such a big thing. I was like, okay, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. A legend says I resemble someone that is great. And then he was like, I'm starting this thing called Love. He's doing this album called Love, and he's gonna feature a whole lot of artists in one album. And he's like, he'd love me to be part of it. And at that time I was like, bro, I wish it was that easy, because I was still signed. So I couldn't say anything. And it's like, oh, you signed? It's like, how much would it take me to get you out of the label?
Yeah.
I was like, I think I just gave like a number, an estimate of like a number.
Yeah.
And then he just ghosted me ever since then. Ghosted me, bro.
Yeah.
So I think it was like, it's too much work.
Yeah.
And I understand that, man. Like getting someone out of a contract, and especially when you don't understand the South African music law.
Yeah.
It also for them it's just a bit too much.
I would do anything to be ghosted by P. Diddy. Like, it's fine. Like, can be ghosted by a local guy.
It's okay. He gave me a lot of validation. He gave me
that's amazing.
So much validation and so much inspiration to keep on creating.
Yeah.
So I'm so grateful for that moment.
I have to go to the calls because listeners won't be happy with me. All right. Paul, you're calling us from Melville. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
First of all, I must say, Lloyiso, I've never heard of you until I was listening to this show while I was doing some editing, funnily enough, of some other music. And I am so impressed with your talent.
Thank you so much, Paul. That means a lot.
I've been involved with the music industry since the 1970s.
Oh, wow.
And usually I find a lot of the newer music a bit facile. But listening to your stuff, you've got something really rare.
Oh, incredible. Paul, thank you so much for calling, man. So what I wanted to ask was, when did the journey start for you? Yeah?
In church when I was 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
My cousin was like, she was supposed to have a lead in the choir, in the youth choir thing. And she was supposed to sing a song, but then she got sick. And then she was like, can my cousin Lloyiso sing? And then I was like, little boy, I love music. I just wanted to sing. So I got there. I opened my mouth. When I tell you, and I was so overwhelmed. I literally looked around, as small as I am, during youth practice. And everyone was like, oh my God, this kid is amazing. And then ever since then, I went home. My family was so happy. Okay, Lloyiso's going to sing at the youth thing at church. And then when I sang at church, literally, I remember this so vividly. But people were literally shaking. It was like an awakening of some sort. It was like a spiritual, something was happening at church. People were losing their minds. And literally the structure of the church changed from what it was supposed to be to something else, because people were so in the spirit.
Yeah.
And from that day on, I was like,
that's it.
This is me.
And then when you decided, I actually want to do this as an actual career, how did the family take it?
So initially I was like, I'm not gonna go to university. I don't want to study. I had to finish school. You know, that's one thing that my mom told me, is like, you're gonna finish school. I was like, no, I want to be the South African Justin Bieber. I want to be 16 and popular. But I mean, that didn't happen. And I had to go back to school and I had to finish matric. And then after that, I was like to my mom, listen, I don't want to go to university. I don't want to study. And then she was like, no, you have to do something, because what else are you going to do? Like, are you just going to sing? Because singing is so unreliable. It's risky. It's a risky career. It's either you make it or you don't. And like, you are going to be, you know, sitting around not knowing what to do. And there's no formula to being a musician. There's no book that you can study that will make you a famous or popular musician or a renowned. And then, so I studied for like 2 weeks and then I dropped out.
You're like, this is not me.
Why are you laughing?
Hey, Bill.
I studied for 2 weeks. I didn't even attend classes. I was just like, and then,
something was calling you, man. Like,
I didn't even tell my mother until like 3 months later.
Oh my goodness.
And then when I was dropping my first single, Non Segelelo, and then I was like, listen, I signed.
Yeah.
And I'm a musician.
I mean, that's 2015, then Idols happens.
Yes.
I mean, you know, sometimes we see things that happen in our lives, like when you don't win a competition or when you don't get a specific job that you wanted so bad and you think that's it, you know. It's a big disappointment.
Yeah.
But I look at your career now and I'm like, you look at people that have won Idols, I mean, and you look at yourself, who came, was it fifth?
Yeah, I came fifth. Yeah.
And look at the success that you have. So
I was 16.
Right?
Yeah, I was young. I didn't know
you were
anything.
young.
Yeah.
But isn't that, what lesson do you take from that experience where you wanted something so bad? You wanted to win Idols.
Yeah, of
right?
course.
But you didn't. But look at you now.
The patience, man. I think I knew that. I think I realized that, you know what, I'm still young. There's so much time. And that's what everyone was feeding me. Lloyiso, you're still young. Even though I was like pushing, I was like, I want to be the best. I want to be number one. I was always adamant of being number one, of being the best performance of the night. I wanted to be that guy. But I just knew that, okay, no, I'm young. This is not going to come now. And to me, it was never about being the most famous. It was always about the music. It was always about, I didn't care what people said and how many followers I had. I think that came when it was like a peer pressure thing to care about your followers and trying to get more reach. Yes, I want to get more reach. I want to get more people to listen to my music. But it's always been about the music and not about me. And I think that's why I was so consistent. I was not looking for a number one hit. I was not looking for a smash of a song. I just wanted to make music. And that's what's been happening.
Yeah.
And everything has just come out of me, out of my love for music.
9 minutes before 11.
Hanging out with Clement
on 702.
Let's walk the talk.
Good morning, Clement. The first time I heard Lloyiso, it was on 94.7 Top 40. I thought it was Sam Smith and he was chatting with the song Run. The next thing they say Lloyiso. I went Googling. I fell in love ever since. Well done, Lloyiso. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Umama wandiala, watubo mingobako. Oh, Lloyiso, man, your music, it's a healing. We love your music, your voice. It's a good sound. Congratulations in all the achievement. Wish you the best in all the endeavors. It's just your year. It's just your season. Enjoy every moment of the journey. God bless you. May you continue to write or compose greatest music. Your music is healing. Your music is motivating. Well done, boy. Well done.
Oh,
well done, boy.
Thank you.
How old are you now?
24.
24. Yeah. Well done, boy. That's so nice.
I mean,
isn't that incredible that you appeal to
a
wider
variety?
audience?
Yes, man. I think that's my superpower.
Yeah.
That's one thing I'm super grateful for every day is that the music that I make and what I have to say and the voice that I carry is so much bigger than me, and it's supposed to reach the whole world, and it's gonna reach the whole world, and I can't wait for people in Europe, Asia, Australia, New Zealand, although we're gonna beat New Zealand on Saturday, but that's a story for another day.
They'll still love your music.
They'll still love my music.
Right. Tembile in Glen Vista, good morning.
Oh, is that me? Hi.
Oh, that's you, Tembile.
Oh,
that's you,
Clement.
Tembile.
Thank you. Lloyiso Gijana. I am in my late 60s. Clement will tell you. They said I don't have enough time. I've loved you since Idols. I played that Sam Smith song over and over and over, even after you exited. I cried with you when you exited. I watched you when you arrived home after leaving Idols. I was there first day you were signed with Republic. I knew, and I sent you a Facebook message. I've loved your craft so much.
Did he blue tick you, Mam Tembile, on Facebook?
Yeah? Let's not say anything, but I forgive him.
That's why P. Diddy is busy blue ticking him, because he's busy blue ticking our Mam Tembile.
Thank you, Mamzo. Thank you so much. Thank you.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Mam Tembile. I'm sorry that we haven't played any of your favorite songs, but I just think it's weird.
It's okay.
I mean,
it's okay.
I mean, this guy sent us songs of other people, which is great. But I'm
just say you don't like my music.
No,
taste.
we love it.
I just think you don't like my music taste, and that's okay.
No, really, we do. It's just
okay.
that
you can play my music.
You are Lloyiso.
Yes,
you have such incredible songs, and it's just weird that I'm going to have you on the show, and we're not going to celebrate the music that you've worked so hard and labored to touch our souls.
That's so crazy. You are more than allowed to play my music.
I was tempted to play Nontsigelelo.
I think let's get on to the new ones. Don't you think? Don't you think that one is too old?
Do you have a new one? Oh, let's play one of your favorites, actually.
Do you have
selfish.
Do you have Lonely Without You?
Oh, I listened to Lonely this morning. I was listening.
Do you have it on the system?
We'll check it on the system.
Let's get it.
Jeez, and look at the time.
Come on, man. Come on. Just one more. One more song.
Okay. Evil doesn't have it on his system. I'm
going to play what you have.
We'll play what we have in a moment. Sandiso and Joburg, hi.
How you say?
Hey, Tara, go ahead, man.
Yeah, a quick one. I want to say that
oh, no, your line is not good, my friend. Do you want to move around a little bit? Just move around a little bit for me, please.
All right, how's it done?
It's terrible. I'm going to put you back to the producers. It's not the best. Let me take a quick ad break, and then when I come back, I'll try that line again with you, again, Sandiso. Oh, Lloyiso, thank you, man, for coming through. I think we need to do part 2 of this conversation.
We have to.
Please.
We have to. I love this very much.
Live in studio for us. Maybe invite some of your fans to come watch you perform in the studio. Oh, my God. Can we work on that?
That would be insane.
Okay.
I would love that.
We're going to work on that.
Let's do it.
Thank you for making time, man.
Thank you, Clement.
Good luck.
Thank you.
We're so proud of you.
Yeah.
You're so talented.
Hanging out with Clement
on 702.
Let's walk the talk.